Natural disasters. These events are etched in our planet's history. They remind us of the awesome power nature holds, the sheer force of a hurricane, the earth trembling beneath our feet, the fiery breath of a volcano. These are forces that can reshape landscapes in an instant. Did you know that in the past 2 decades alone, natural disasters have claimed the lives of over 2.5 million people? This staggering number underscores the very real threat these events pose to humanity. We are but visitors on this planet, subject to the whims of nature's fury. Throughout history, civilizations have grappled with the unpredictable nature of our world. From the dawn of time, humans have faced floods, earthquakes, and storms. These catastrophic events test our resilience, our ingenuity, and our will to survive. In this exploration of nature's fury and history, we will journey through time to revisit some of the most significant natural disasters ever recorded. We will delve into the heart of these events, examining their causes, their consequences, and the indelible mark they left on our collective memory. Over centuries, natural disasters have reshaped our planet. Mountains have risen and crumbled, rivers have changed course, coastlines have been redrawn. These events, while often destructive, have also played a crucial role in shaping the world we know today. The very land we inhabit has been sculpted by the forces of nature. Volcanic eruptions, for instance, might bring immediate devastation, but they also enrich the soil, laying the groundwork for future life. Floods, while often catastrophic, can deposit fertile silt, renewing the land and fostering agricultural abundance. As civilizations grew and evolved, so too did their methods for confronting natural disasters. We learned from past experiences, adapting our building techniques, developing early warning systems, and fostering a greater understanding of the science behind these events. Yet, the past serves as a constant reminder of the challenges we still face. The ruins of Pompeii stand as a stark testament to the destructive power of volcanoes. The legend of Atlantis, though shrouded in myth, speaks to the enduring fear of floods and the impermanence of even the grandest civilizations. The year is 1900. On the shores of Texas, a bustling port city stands as a testament to American progress. Galveston, with its thriving economy and vibrant community, is a beacon of hope and prosperity in the South. Galveston, known as the Wall Street of the South, bustles with commerce and optimism. The streets are filled with merchants, traders, and families, all contributing to the city's growing wealth and reputation. But a storm is brewing on the horizon, one that will forever alter the course of this vibrant city. The skies begin to darken, and the winds start to pick up, signaling the approach of something ominous. The hurricane season of 1900 had been relatively quiet, lulling the residents of Galveston into a false sense of security. They went about their daily lives, unaware of the impending danger that was slowly making its way towards them. Little did they know that a monstrous storm was gathering strength in the Atlantic, its sights set on the Texas coast. This storm, unlike any they had seen before, was growing in intensity and power, feeding off the warm ocean waters. With each passing day, the storm surged westward, drawing energy from the warm ocean waters. The people of Galveston, still unaware of the looming catastrophe, continued to live their lives, blissfully ignorant of the storm that was about to change everything. On the morning of September 8th, an eerie calm settled over Galveston. The air hung heavy with humidity, and the wind whispered through the streets. A few ominous clouds gathered in the distance, but most residents went about their day, unaware of the impending danger. As the day wore on, the wind picked up, and the waves began to crash against the seawall. Still, many remained unconcerned. Galveston had weathered storms before, and there was a sense that this was just another passing squall. But this was no ordinary storm. This was a force of nature unlike anything Galveston had ever seen. By nightfall, the full fury of the hurricane was unleashed upon Galveston. Winds howled through the streets, tearing roofs from houses and toppling buildings. The storm surge, a towering wall of water, slammed into the island, swallowing entire neighborhoods beneath its wrath. The storm raged for hours, its deafening roar punctuated by the crash of collapsing structures and the screams of terrified residents. Those who had not heeded the warnings or sought higher ground were trapped in their homes at the mercy of the relentless wind and water. When dawn broke, the true extent of the devastation became horrifyingly clear. Galveston, once a thriving city, lay in ruins. Buildings were reduced to rubble, streets were transformed into rivers of debris, and the air was thick with the stench of death. The Galveston Hurricane of 1900, a Category 4 storm, remains the deadliest natural disaster in American history, claiming an estimated 8,000 lives. The city was forever changed, its spirit tested but not broken. In the aftermath of the storm, the people of Galveston faced the daunting task of rebuilding their lives and their city. The year is 1906, a year that would forever change the course of history for one of America's most vibrant cities. On the western edge of a burgeoning nation, a city known for its Golden Gate and dreams of prosperity awakens to a day destined to be etched in its memory. San Francisco, a beacon of hope and opportunity, stands tall, its streets bustling with life and its people filled with ambition. San Francisco, a bustling hub of commerce and culture, stands on the precipice of immense change, though not of its own making. The city is alive with the sounds of industry, the clatter of horse-drawn carriages, and the chatter of its diverse population. The early hours of April 18th dawn like any other, with the first light of day casting a golden hue over the city. The residents, still wrapped in the comfort of their beds, are unaware of the impending catastrophe. The city still cloaked in the quietude of pre-dawn slumber, its streets empty and serene. The calm before the storm, a deceptive tranquility that belies the chaos about to unfold. But beneath the surface, along the fault lines that crisscross this seismically active region, the earth stirs. These hidden fractures, the silent architects of destruction, begin to awaken from their slumber. Unbeknownst to the city's inhabitants, forces far beyond their control are about to be unleashed. The ground beneath them, once a symbol of stability, is poised to become an agent of chaos, reshaping the landscape and the lives of those who call San Francisco home. At 5:12 a.m., a tremor, subtle at first, ripples through the city. Buildings shudder, dishes rattle, and the earth begins its ominous dance. What starts as a gentle swaying rapidly escalates into a violent shaking as the full force of the earthquake strikes. For a terrifying minute, the very foundations of San Francisco are tested as the earthquake, estimated at a magnitude of 7.9, rips through the fault line. Walls crumble, gas lines rupture, and fires ignite, fueled by the wreckage of a city caught off guard. The ground, once solid and dependable, becomes a churning, unpredictable force. As the dust settles and the earth stills, the true extent of the disaster becomes horrifyingly apparent. Buildings lie in ruins, streets are impassable, and fires sparked by broken gas lines and toppled stoves rage through the city. The earthquake itself was devastating, but the fires that followed proved even more destructive. With water mains ruptured and firefighting capabilities crippled, the inferno raged for 3 days and nights, consuming entire neighborhoods and leaving thousands homeless. The air, thick with smoke and the stench of ash, bears witness to the city's pain. The San Francisco earthquake and subsequent fires claimed an estimated 3,000 lives and left over 200,000 people homeless. Yet, from the ashes of this tragedy, a spirit of resilience and determination arose. The rebuilding of San Francisco became a testament to the indomitable human spirit. With unwavering resolve, the people of San Francisco came together to rebuild their city brick by brick. They cleared debris, erected temporary shelters, and began the long and arduous process of reconstruction. The earthquake may have shaken its foundations, but it also revealed the city's strength, its unity, and its unwavering hope for the future. The year is 1925. In the heartland of America, where sprawling farmlands meet small towns, a different kind of natural disaster is about to unfold. The Midwest, known for its vast skies and fertile plains, will become the stage for an unprecedented display of nature's raw power. On the afternoon of March 18th, an ominous silence hangs in the air. The sky, usually a brilliant blue, darkens with an eerie greenish hue. The wind, typically a gentle breeze, begins to swirl with an unnatural intensity. Unbeknownst to those below, a monstrous tornado, the deadliest in U.S. history, is taking shape. March 18, 1925. Across Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana, the storm gathers strength, its funnel cloud descending from the churning sky like a giant malevolent finger. This is no ordinary twister. This is a force of nature of unprecedented scale and ferocity. The tri-state tornado, as it would come to be known, carves a path of destruction over 219 miles long, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. Towns are flattened, farms are obliterated, and lives are lost in an instant. The roar of the wind is deafening, a terrifying symphony of destruction. As the Midwest reels from the impact of the tri-state tornado, another powerful storm is brewing, this time on the other side of the nation. The year is 1938, and the Atlantic Ocean churns with an unusual ferocity. The hurricane season of 1938 had been relatively quiet, but in early September, a powerful hurricane, dubbed the Long Island Express for its remarkable speed, forms off the coast of Africa. It races westward, gaining strength as it crosses the warm Atlantic waters. On September 21st, the hurricane makes landfall on Long Island, New York, catching many off guard with its sudden fury. This is no ordinary storm. This is a meteorological monster, packing winds exceeding 120 miles per hour. The 1938 New England hurricane, a Category 3 storm at landfall, leaves a path of destruction in its wake, from Long Island to New England. Coastal towns are devastated, forests are flattened, and lives are lost. The storm surge, a wall of water driven by the hurricane's force, inundates coastal areas, causing widespread flooding. The year is 1811. In the heartland of America, a region still largely untamed by European settlers, a series of earthquakes will soon shake the very foundation of the land. The Mississippi River Valley, a lifeline for trade and exploration, is about to witness the raw power of nature in a way few could have imagined. The ground beneath the Mississippi River Valley, though seemingly solid, holds ancient fault lines, hidden deep beneath layers of sediment. These faults, remnants of Earth's dynamic past, are about to awaken from their slumber, unleashing a series of earthquakes that will forever alter the landscape. Beginning in December 1811, a series of powerful earthquakes, now known as the New Madrid earthquakes, rock the central United States. The first shock, a magnitude 7.7, strikes near northeast Arkansas, sending tremors that are felt as far away as the East Coast. Over the next 3 months, 2 more major earthquakes, both estimated to be over magnitude 7, along with hundreds of aftershocks, continue to shake the region. The Mississippi River, the lifeblood of the growing nation, becomes a churning torrent, its waters sloshing back and forth in response to the Earth's tremors. The year is 1703. On the eastern edge of the New World, a young city named Boston, a beacon of European settlement and ambition, is about to face the wrath of nature's fury. The Atlantic coast, often battered by storms, will now experience the Earth's tremors in a way few could have anticipated. On a cold November evening, as darkness descends, a subtle tremor runs through the city. Buildings creak, windows rattle, and a sense of unease settles over the inhabitants. This is but a precursor to the main event, a powerful earthquake that will etch itself into the city's memory. Section 4. A city shaken. At approximately 6:45 p.m., a massive earthquake, estimated at a magnitude of 6.8, strikes off the coast of Massachusetts. The ground beneath Boston heaves violently, sending shock waves through the city and beyond. The shaking lasts for several minutes, an eternity for those caught in its grip. Buildings, many constructed of wood, are severely damaged. Chimneys topple, roofs collapse, and fires erupt throughout the city, fueled by overturned candles and collapsed fireplaces. Section 1. The mountain awakens. The year is 1980. In the Pacific Northwest, a region known for its towering forests and majestic mountains, a slumbering giant is about to awaken. Mount St. Helens, a seemingly serene peak, is about to unleash its pent-up fury in a volcanic eruption that will captivate the world. For weeks leading up to the eruption, a series of earthquakes and small explosions signaled that the volcano was coming to life. The north face of the mountain began to bulge outward, a visible sign of the immense pressure building deep within. Scientists and volcanologists closely monitored the mountain, aware that a major eruption was imminent. Section 2. A River Unleashed. On the morning of May 18, 1980, at precisely 8:32 a.m., Mount St. Helens erupted with a force that shook the earth for miles around. The massive bulge on the north face collapsed in a gigantic landslide, the largest debris avalanche in recorded history. The landslide unleashed a lateral blast, a superheated cloud of gas and rock that roared across the landscape at speeds exceeding 300 miles per hour. This blast, carrying the force of 24 megatons of TNT, flattened entire forests, vaporized lakes, and scoured the earth bare for miles. The year is 1991. The San Francisco Bay Area, a region familiar with the tremors of the earth, is about to experience another seismic event, one that will test its infrastructure and resilience once more. The Loma Prieta earthquake, though less powerful than its infamous predecessor in 1906, will leave its own mark on the region. On the evening of October 17, 1991, as the World Series was about to get underway, a magnitude 6.9 earthquake struck the Santa Cruz Mountains, approximately 70 miles southeast of San Francisco. The shaking, though relatively short-lived, was felt across a wide area. The year is 2003. North America, a continent accustomed to a wide range of weather extremes, is about to face a different kind of natural disaster, one that unfolds silently and insidiously over weeks. This disaster would not come with the fury of a hurricane or the suddenness of an earthquake, but with a slow, creeping intensity that would test the resilience of both nature and humanity. The 2003 North American heat wave, a prolonged period of extreme temperatures, will test the limits of human endurance and expose vulnerabilities in our infrastructure. Cities and towns, unprepared for such relentless heat, would find their resources stretched thin. Hospitals would see an influx of patients suffering from heat-related illnesses, and power grids would be pushed to their breaking points. Throughout the summer of 2003, a massive dome of high pressure settled over much of North America, trapping heat and humidity. This high-pressure system acted like a lid, preventing cooler air from moving in and allowing the heat to build day after day. Temperatures soared to record levels, often exceeding 100 degrees Fahrenheit for days on end. The relentless sun beat down, turning cities into ovens and making outdoor activities nearly impossible. The heat was relentless, offering little respite, especially during the night. Even as the sun set, temperatures remained uncomfortably high, making it difficult for people to find relief and rest. The nights, usually a time for cooling down, became almost as unbearable as the days. From the shattered remains of Galveston to the ashes of San Francisco, from the tornado-ravaged Midwest to the earthquake-stricken East Coast, a common thread emerges. Despite the immense power of nature, humanity endures. We rebuild, we adapt, and we learn from these experiences. The history of natural disasters is not just a chronicle of devastation, it's a testament to the strength of the human spirit. It's a story of courage in the face of fear, of compassion amidst loss, and of the unwavering determination to rebuild and move forward, even when the odds seem insurmountable. As we've journeyed through time, revisiting these pivotal moments in history, we've gained a deeper appreciation for the forces that shape our world. We've seen the destructive power of nature, but we've also witnessed the extraordinary resilience of humanity. The stories of these disasters, though often marked by tragedy, also offer valuable lessons. They remind us of the importance of preparedness, the need for robust infrastructure, and the power of collective action in the face of adversity. These events, etched in our collective memory, serve as a reminder of our shared vulnerability. They underscore the importance of understanding the forces of nature and the need to approach our environment with respect and a sense of responsibility. As we move forward, let us carry with us the lessons learned from these disasters. Let us strive to build more resilient communities, to invest in sustainable practices, and to work together to mitigate the impacts of future events. The future of our planet depends on it. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of nature's fury in history. I hope these stories have sparked your curiosity and encouraged you to learn more about the fascinating and often humbling relationship between humanity and the natural world. Now, I turn to you. Have you or someone you know ever experienced the impact of a natural disaster? Share your stories, your thoughts, and your reflections in the comments below. Let's continue the conversation. And don't forget to subscribe for more captivating journeys through history.